Alright, what's going on, everyone? So, before I walk in, because it's going to get a little loud, what we are doing is, I will show you out here. We got the space heater on in the garage. We're working at my house today. So, one thing I can't stand is having to open and close this door. You have to always run in, now, in, now, in, now. So, what we are doing, it's a sliding door. I got a quote to get a garage door put in because of my ceiling height and the weird opening that we got. I was only able to go like a 9-foot high door. This is like 10, but this, you know, with the track, and we could go the full width, but that's just not gonna cut it or work for me. So what we ended up doing, or what we're doing, I'm gonna try this, is I got a gate motor for a sliding gate that will do like 3,300 pounds. So it should have no problem sliding this door. So Zach is digging a hole so we can put our concrete form. We are pouring a 16 by 20 inch concrete pad that's going to be 20 inches thick to mount the motor on, which is what it calls for. I think we're going a little bit overkill on the concrete, but we are also trying to bring it up to height so it'll match the door and we don't have to do as much modification. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna finish getting these boxes built, or the forms built, for the concrete. We already got one built, and we gotta work on getting this one here screwed together. That one's screwed together and good. So let's get after it. That's what we came up with. Just double stacking 2x12s on there. Zach is excavating the hole out. We'll catch up with you here in a bit. Alright, well, we got our box built here. And in we got, well, they're not rebar stakes, but they're round stock sitting down in there. And we got some little pieces of rebar as well. Zach is mixing up the concrete. We did not get the trommel out, or the mixer. We just didn't feel like it. So we're gonna work on getting this poured. I'm gonna try to dump it in at least. Yeah. So we're gonna get this filled up, and we'll catch up with you guys then. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of talking about this garage door setup that I got here. So I have been here for going on 4 years, and it's one thing I wanted to do ever since I moved in, and I never seen it feasible. I couldn't. It's not that I couldn't. I just wouldn't spend thousands of dollars on doing this garage door. Well, my plan was to, this past spring, we had some time set apart, and off the back of my house where that expedition's sitting, we was going to build attached garage. Well, with the way lumber prices went, it just absolutely not. It would have cost me over $20,000 more than what I had originally anticipated to do it. So I was waiting. So that brought me to this winter. Lumber prices went back down. I just don't have the time right now to build a garage. It's basically going to be the size of this garage off the house. And I already got the garage doors and lift motors, everything for them. We've actually saved them from 2 of the jobs we've done in the last couple years. One had a big garage because it's going to be 3 bays. It's going to be 2 standard size garage doors side by side, and then a 16-foot garage door. And then another bay that don't have a door that I will park the tractor and the zero turning stuff in. But let's get to this garage door. So it's a typical sliding barn door, like you see on a lot of garages, because they're relatively cheap to build, and they're just easy and not much to them. But what I have found is there's hardly any information online about people converting these to remotes. So I did a bunch of research. I found a couple things. There's a couple pretty expensive ways to do it. I had quite a few garage door people out here. And the last guy that came out was just, that's when I said enough's enough, and it ticked me off. So he actually was going to build it in. I'm sorry, the first part of this video was shot well over a month ago. I have been down sick, and I wanted to finish this up. So if I'm repeating some of this stuff, just bear with me. We'll get to the good stuff. But we was going to leave it the same width, but we was going to be at a 9-foot height, and we're a little over 10 foot right there. And I thought about it, and it was like, well, it probably wouldn't be that bad. And then I thought about it some more, and I'm like, whoa. I can't back the tractor in here on the trailer with the truck, which I do quite often in the summer. I can't get my water truck in here without taking the air gap off of it. So therefore I was like, nope, we are not doing that route whatsoever. It just was not feasible. And plus he wanted $4,000 to do it, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And I said, well, was that because it's a custom sized door? And he said, no, it's only $100 difference. I felt like the guy was taking me to the ringer. So I put my head down and I started thinking, and that's where I came up with one of these guys. So it's nothing really difficult. It is just your typical old gate motor, which you see these things all the time. So I thought, I started reading, and they can do like 3,000 pounds, which is what this one here does. It's rated for like 3,000 pounds. I said, okay, and that's Amazon. They sell these gate motors anywhere from like $100 to $4,000 or $5,000. And this was the heaviest, dutiest, cheapest one on Amazon. I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. If it works, then we will we'll upgrade if it ever fails. So yeah, there is some like little quirks and stuff. Like you could get in the garage if you wanted to, but it's just to keep honest people honest. Is the way I try to secure my stuff. But so I installed it. Basically all we did was we ran power out here. So we got power. Yes, it is just an extension cord, but it's an outdoor extension cord. And that's where it plugs in at. It goes underground down here to an outlet, and then branches off the outlet and goes back down. Yeah, I know, it runs back and forth. But I wanted it out here so that way I had a plug to plug the dump trailer in. And we put this bar in the ground and that bar in the ground. So when you close it, this is the only thing when you do this style, when you close it, you don't have a locking mechanism on the garage door. So if you look, you can't pull this garage door open because you're hitting this pipe, and even if this pipe's not sunk in the ground as deep as that one's over 5 foot in the ground, solid concrete. This one's not. It's just kind of a guide, but you ain't moving that. That thing is, well, you've seen how big it is in the beginning of the video. And if you come over here, you can't, you got very little room to open it. And it works flawlessly. And the only thing I'm not real happy with is how we got it all sealed up, but I don't think I have any video of how unsealed it was before, but it is way better than what it was before. There's still a little bit in the corners, but this is an extremely cheap way to make your barn door wireless. That's all these are. Now I have probably a half a dozen of these remotes. The kit comes with 2 of them, but you can get back on Amazon and order more. You can get a digital keypad for an unlock and hook it up to the motor outside, or you can get these. And these are like $10 bucks, and they're really cheap and they work. And we have yet to have the first malfunction. They are battery controlled, so you know what, we just I got couple extra ones. We got one on here, we got one on the tractor, we got one up front, and then we got one on each of the vehicles. So you can't beat it at all. Now, I mean, if you got a power surge, yes, you can go out there with the key, manually override it, and push the door open. Not a power surge, power outage. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to throw this in here at the end of this video for this, because there is 0 videos that kind of explains this, and I hope I explained it. If I didn't, leave me a comment and I can let you know. I will try to list everything we did in the description. You know, as far as the motor and stuff. It was a complete kit. I didn't need to get nothing. Yes, you'll need to put the post for the end of the garage or end of the door, and you need a sturdy place to mount your motor, which I had all the concrete in stock for that, the posts and stuff in stock for that, so it didn't cost me anything. But I'd say if the average person wanted to redo this whole setup, you're looking at maximum of $350. So you can't beat that at all. So yeah, I wanted to throw that in there. And if you guys got any questions, don't hesitate to comment or send me an email. Sorry, and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.